Hey guys, it's me, Lego Maniac, here for another Quick Bricks. So today we're going to look at, really quick, I just want to give you guys some quick tips on identifying some of your Lego vehicles that you may find. Or, we always have that where we get some random lot off of Facebook and we're going through it and we come across like parts of a vehicle or maybe the license plate to a vehicle, and we don't know where it came from. So rather than, fumbling around, maybe even, posting to some of the Facebook groups where, they usually just tell you to go check out Google Lens or something like that. I'm actually going to give you some tools on how to identify your own sets all by yourself. Some just quick tips. So, yeah, let's get started. All right, so this is what we're going to start with today. This is as you can see, this is the City ice cream truck, the Mr. Chill ice cream machine. Pretty cool little set. So what I'm going to show you here though is I want to show you the license plate on the front. As you can see here, the license plate, it reads ER60253. Now this actually is very important for identifying your Lego set. The ER on the front usually doesn't, that is kind of a cool little Easter egg. The ER is actually the initials of one of the design team who actually had a hand in designing this little set. It's a cool little Easter egg, but most of the time you never really know what ER or who ER was unless you actually go do some digging and look it up. They don't always tell you exactly, so it's kind of more of an inside joke or inside Easter egg for the Lego company, not really something we as the consumers or as the AFOLs are really aware of, or so yeah, it's kind of a useless feature, at least for us, at least in the purpose of identifying. It's a great little Easter egg, but those numbers at the end there, that's the important thing. Now that actually, believe it or not, is the set number. So if you look right there, we got the, like I said, 60253. Now we're going to go over to the instruction manual here. This is your instruction manual. Now up in the corner here, where they give you the set number, there's our set number, 60253. So yeah, that little license plate number, and they usually have it on the front and the back. There it is again, the ER60253. Now this is a common thing among especially the city sets and the older town sets. We got another one here. This is the snowplow set. And so this one here is not always on the license plate. Okay, just a quick tip. On vehicles like this guy, it's actually on the side, on the window here. Now, they in this one did not put the initials of the designer, but you do have 60222. And if you look at the instruction manual here, there's our instruction manual right here in the corner, 60222. So oftentimes, if you see on the newer sets, they usually put the full number, all 5 digits. Now, here's a quick trick, though. Move these guys out of the way, because you will ask, okay, so Maniac, what about older sets? Now, here's a cool little trick. Now, this right here, this is a 90s, like late 90s set. This is from the Diver series. Now, this one's a little kind of interesting because they do have a number on the side of the sub here. They have 442. But if you actually look at the set number, the set number is actually 6442. So they actually have been using a very similar method to this for a very long time, back to the 90s and everything. But they didn't use the entire number back then. So you'll sometimes see, if you see a 3-digit number, usually it's the last 3 of that code, or of that set ID number. So this guy right here. Another one to look at is you've got the tail numbers on airplanes and flying vehicles. So this is the mail plane from a few years ago. Now, if you look right here on the corner of on the tail fin, you'll see there right there, LK60250. Once again, LK is the initials of somebody who was part of the set design team. And if you come over here, 60250 is the numbers for the set. That's a set ID number. So if you come across this this tail fin in a bulk Lego lot that you just got off of Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or some OfferUp, wherever you get your bulk Lego from, you can use that to identify what set this originally came from. Even if you don't ever build the set, I recommend looking it up, because it's always cool to know what you have and know what it's from. And you never know, sometimes you surprise yourself and find something that you realize it would be really awesome that you never even knew existed. Another quick example of the tail fin, I have this set here. This is from the City helicopter. This one is one of the helicopter is supposed to fly. It never really works so well, but we'll do that for a different video. But once again, the tail number here on the helicopter, you see right there, the tail number 60248 on the tail of the helicopter. Come over here to the instruction manual. 60248. So there we go. If you ever found that piece, now that piece is a very unique piece, so it'd be fairly easy. But you know, you always find especially the little license plates, little 1x2 smooth tops with the license plate sticker on them. You see those a lot in bulk lots. You always wonder where they came from, and so that's a great quick tip to identify those pieces when you do find them in your lots. Now, there's one thing I want to call attention to really quick, a kind of break in this rule, which is not actually a break in the rule. It's just a little different. Now, sometimes you'll see vehicles like this. This is the Technic excavator from just the last year or two. Now, this one's a little different because there is no actual license plate on it. There's no license plate number. There are not a lot of numbers except for that number right there, CL500. Now, if you try and doing a Google search on CL500, you are not going to come up with a lot. I can guarantee it right now. In fact, the thing you're going to come up with the most is actually going to be this set, the Technic excavator. Now, here's the trick though. Technic sets like this are actually meant to be models. Like, this is actually supposed to be a lifelike representation of a actual real world vehicle. So here's the interesting bit. I did a little bit of digging on this guy and looked up the real world versions, or the real world excavators, and different types of real world excavators. And this excavator is actually designed after the Hyundai R500 LC 7A crawler. Now, I don't know if you caught that, but the number on the side here is CL500. So what they did was, they didn't use the actual numbers, but they took the 500 LC from the actual vehicle. They flipped the C and the L, moved it in front of the 500, and stuck it on the side of the vehicle as a vehicle ID number. So kind of a cool little, it's a little, cool little Easter egg. And I've noticed a lot of the like Technic sets and a lot of the model sets will do something similar to this. They'll take the ID number or the model number of the actual real world vehicle, mix it up a little bit, and use that as the vehicle's kind of calling card on the side of the vehicle. Another exception to the rule is also going to be that you have like sets, like for example, your I was just looking at this. I haven't actually deciphered the license plate just yet, but I'm sure someone out there has the license plate on the van for the Home Alone house. And some of the sets that you get that are like from TV shows and some of their other franchise sets, they do have a unique serial number on there. Or unique number on the license plate as well. You can use that as a reference number, but it's not the set number. And so, like I said, I'm still working on identifying the Home Alone house number. So yeah. So anyways, there you go. That is your quick brick for today. Identifying your set based on the license plate or tail numbers. So yeah, hope this helped out. If you got any questions about this, or you have any sets you want help identifying, just let me know. Drop me a message or a comment. You can always go to my Facebook page, The Lego Maniac, or you can just drop me a comment here in the on the YouTube channel, and I'd be more than happy to help out and help you figure out what you've got sitting in your box at home. All right, guys, have fun, play well, and I'll see you next time.